From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather tonight.
Increasing cloud cover as we head deeper into the night. That's the outer cloud shield from Tropical Storm Francine moving into the area. No rainfall tonight, though, but temperature is probably not going to drop as quickly through the 70s into the 60s overnight, but only getting down to the low to mid 60s toward daybreak here on our Wednesday morning with mostly cloudy and overcast skies. Now, Futurecast is too slow with the cloud cover. It's already moving into parts of the area and it's moving northward. So that tells me it's also a few degrees too low with the morning temperatures toward daybreak. So I don't think it's going to be this upper 50s to low 60s in southern middle Tennessee. I think it's an area-wide low to mid 60 morning low across the area. And the clouds continue to thicken up through the day from south to north, still getting into the mid 80s by afternoon. But once showers move in late in the day, that drops temperature several degrees, because we'll have some evaporational cooling because the low-level air mass under the cloud deck is kind of dry, and when the rain showers start falling into that evaporational process cools the temperatures down out of the mid to upper 80s down into the 70s to lower 80s. And then more steady rain overspreads the areas we head deeper into the overnight, and some heavy rain moving in here before sunrise on Thursday, thanks to Francine, as the remnant circulation moves up through Mississippi into West Tennessee. The circulation itself has been trending closer to our area on model data, though. That may increase the flooding threat with heavier rainfall. It may increase the potential for some gusty winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour, maybe 45 at times. But it may help decrease the tornado threat a little bit, because you need to be in the outer rain bands on the east side of the circulation to get into the thunderstorm activity that has a tornado threat. And the closer the center trends to our area, the farther away to the east those outer rain bands get. So if we have the center track closer to us, the tornado threat would actually tick further down, which will certainly be good news. Now, Francine's remnants get caught up in an upper level low here Friday into the weekend. That meanders around the Tennessee Valley. So even though we won't have those really gusty winds, really heavy rainfall, and a tornado threat over the weekend, often on periods of rain showers and a few rumbles of thunder continue Saturday, Sunday, into Monday. Here's a breakdown, our current forecast thoughts on the impacts from Francine. The rainfall totals first. I think this is one of the primary threats, is the heavy rainfall and the potential for flooding and flash flooding across the area. You may not think there's a big flooding threat because we're in this drought. However, the droughts cause the ground to be really hard, and it can't quickly absorb this rain, so a lot of it may run off. Now, this will eventually, once everything settles, this will eventually significantly help out the drought. And if we get into those 4 to 6 inch rain totals I'm about to talk about in a minute, wherever that focused training band sets up, it may help eliminate the drought in some areas. But initially, as that heavy rain adds up, it's going to run off into low drainage areas, poor drainage areas, into streets and roadways, and that's when you get a flash flooding threat. Now, the stream levels are really low, so I'm not really looking at a big threat of river flooding, stream flooding, that type of thing. It's more of a lower threat, but we'll watch it. The general expectation for now, and this may trend upward with time, is a general 2 to 4 inches of rain across the heart of our area through Friday evening, and maybe an additional inch over the weekend with time with those weekend showers and thunder showers. But through Friday evening, a general 2 to 4 inches across southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, closer to where the center of circulation tracks, a general 3 to 5 that may be trending closer to our area. However, the other thing we'll have to watch is talked about in that blue box right there. There's a really good potential, and the evening data is starting to lock in on this, of a training band of thunderstorms in the circulation of this somewhere over southern middle Tennessee or northwest Alabama. And within that training band, 4 to 6 inches of rainfall, a definite possibility with isolated higher totals than that. I haven't drawn it on the map yet because it's still waffling around in the exact placement. However, it's starting to get consistent over southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama. So by the time you watch Kelly at midday tomorrow and you watch me tomorrow afternoon, we're probably going to have higher confidence, and we're likely to have higher totals than what you see here on the map because of that focused area or there may be 4 to 6 inches of rain with those trailing thunderstorms. In addition, we have the potential for 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts starting as early as 3 to 7 a.m. Thursday morning. So starting in northwest Alabama before sunrise, 30 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts possible. That spreads into southern middle Tennessee on the US 64 corridor, Savannah to Waynesboro to Lawrenceburg to Pulaski, these counties here on the state line. Time of arrival for starting time for the wind gust 6 to 9 Thursday morning, spreading into the Highway 412 corridor in middle Tennessee, 8 to 11 a.m. Thursday morning. And then once it moves in, those wind gusts will be that high off and on Thursday night, into the morning hours of Friday. In addition, we'll have to watch out for a few tornadoes as well, both Thursday and Friday. The Thursday threat is excruciatingly small. This is more of a just-in-case situation. The Storm Prediction Center Office of the National Weather Service put these green areas in a level 1 out of 5 risk of severe storms for that reason. If you've watched our forecast the past couple of days, you will know that we don't really expect the storm field instability for severe weather and the tornado threat to be here for Thursday. However, we just want to play it safe. We don't want you to be caught off guard in case there is a stray tornado warning. So we are going to highlight this Thursday threat here in green from midday Thursday into the overnight, but it's an extremely low threat. Friday, still a low threat and still very uncertain, but it may be a little higher, closer to the I-65 corridor of southern middle Tennessee, North Alabama, and then on east from here. Once we get a little daytime heating as that dry mid-level air mixes in, could be a few isolated spin-up tornadoes. However, if we see that inner circulation keep tracking closer to our area, this threat here may just bodily shift on to the east of us and miss us off to the east. So we'll be adjusting the forecast here for this as we go through the next 24 hours and things become more certain. But both Thursday and Friday, tornado threat's low, but it's not zero. So we'll watch it carefully for you, and we'll be staffed here to provide coverage should any warnings be issued. Showers move in as early as Wednesday afternoon, steady rain moving in overnight, and then heavy rain, flooding potential, gusty winds, and a small tornado threat Thursday night into Friday. Weekend showers may be a rumble of thunder. The Saturday, Sunday, Monday showers might add another inch to the rainfall totals we mapped out, and then decreasing rain chances going into the middle of next week. There's your latest 7-day forecast. Ben Luna's back in the morning at 4 a.m. with your Wake Up Weather Update.